Our first goal here in the J1 League.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Pacific Pursuit, and welcome back to Nagoya, where in today's episode we're going to get our second season on this journey underway. It's going to be a very interesting episode. We've got potentially 2 games coming up. We're going to be taking a look at the transfer window that we've had, the pre-season, and also potentially where we could move to in the next few episodes. I think we'll start with our pre-season, how that's gone. We actually haven't had a win. I don't know how morale's doing. Is it good at the moment? It's decent. I haven't played an under 19s or an under 18s game for the first time in a long time. We went away to Italy, Rome. I think we went to Rome and played some games. We played against Frosinone, who are a decent team, and we got a draw. And then we played against Turkish team. No, not Turkish team. I don't know why I thought that, but yeah, another Italian team there. And then we had a big hammer in against another Serie B team. I don't know what happened there really. It just was a bit of bad performance, but nonetheless, we're going to get our league season underway here. We have 2 games today potentially that we could play. We'll definitely be playing against FC Tokyo. We'll be going away to the incredible city that is the capital of Japan, and then we've got Kyoto after that, who I feel like, I don't know why, we have played them before. It might have been a pre-season friendly where we have played them. I'm not too sure why I think that, but it doesn't look like we have. But we will be going and playing against them today. In terms of the transfer window that we've had, we can go and take a look on the other side. I think we brought in some players. We've only brought in 2 players actually, but I think, do we have some players to agree to come in? No, we don't. That's I didn't realise we only brought 2 players in. Players have left us. The first player to leave us was Igor. He's gone over to SH Shenhua, who are a Chinese team there. As you can see, decent player for us, but I guess he wanted to move, so we had to let him go. Morale is still a thing that's not nailed on, but it is getting there. Gyotaku has left us. It's a shame we lose a decent prospect like him, but honestly, I'm happy to let these guys go if they didn't want to re-sign. Yoshida as well leaves. Not much we can do about them leaving. The youngsters, it's a shame, but what can we do really? And then Fuji as well, he's gone over to Yokohama. Big move for him there, and yeah, we didn't spend much time with him, but I guess it was good that we did. But we've gone and strengthened the defense. The first player we've brought in, Yutaru Yanagai. He's a Japanese international, as you can see here. Overall, looks like a very, very good player who can play in quite a few positions by the looks of it, so definitely a good player brought in. He can play all the way up to striker and all the way to centre back. I don't know why these Japanese players can do that, but they can. The next player we brought in, Bueno, he's a centre back, another defensive replacement who we brought in, and he looks like a very good player. He spent pretty much all his career here in Japan. He's played for some big clubs as well, Shimizu, Vissel Kobe, Kashima. He's played for a few times. Overall, looks like a really decent player we've brought in. The transfer window has still got quite a long time to go. If we go and take a look, we have 39 days left. I thought we brought in more players, but it's been quite a quick pre-season, to be honest. In terms of where we can strengthen in the team, I know we've brought in, that's just made me think, we've brought in Morishita, who you might know about. We've spoke about him before. He's the player who went on like a 2-year loan to Legia Warsaw, and he's come back now, and he's a pretty good player, to be honest. He is kind of a fullback on paper, but I think I'm going to play him as an inverted left winger. Obviously, King Kazu is retired now. We've got Morishima playing in the kind of the hole there a bit more, and I think they will make a decent attack. The attack is really good. I think these 2 midfielders will stay with us, definitely. I think we can keep hold of Lima, which is good because he is probably our best player in this team. We've got Karazura, Tatsuta who's in there, Bueno who can come into this team, Ortal right back, and then we're just looking for, really, we've got obviously a good goalkeeper. I guess we're just looking for a left back now, really, but the bench needs a bit more strengthening. I think we're in a good position though. We've got Sakai who can play at left back, obviously our number 9. He plays everywhere. We'll have to re-sign him down, but yeah, it's been an interesting summer in terms of jobs now, where we're looking to go away. Obviously we've done our job that we need to do here. We've got our reputation up. We had an offer. I mean, we can take a look at our reputation. Has it gone up? It's getting there. I think these colours on the stars change accordingly. That's one thing I've noticed. We had an offer from, if you're going to take a look for an interview, from Ulsan, what are they called? HG something? Hyundai, yeah. As you can see, we had an offer from them to come in as their manager. We did reject it. That was because they're a very, very good team, and I was thinking when I saw the job come up to apply for it, but I just thought I don't want to go there too early. I want to build it up nice and steadily. It would be nice to go over to the K1, and we probably will at some point, but I just think we have to wait. Now, in terms of where we will go, it's starting to emerge. The potential places we can go. We were obviously Ulsan were a Champions League team, but in terms of the Champions League too, we're looking at these Australian teams here now. If you take a look, we have 12 teams here. It's an interesting one because I literally have no idea how to qualify for this second trophy. I get how to qualify for the first one. In South America, it makes sense how to qualify for the second one. You just finish a certain position, but here it's so weird. It's so weird. If we take a look here, for example, Perth Glory, I think, went into it. Yeah, they did there, as you can see. But then I think Wellington Phoenix didn't get in. No, they didn't even get in. But then the team below them, I'm fairly certain when I was looking, I think it was them. Yeah, they got in. Like, how? I don't get it. How it makes sense. Is it the cup? Maybe that is qualifying them. If we go and take a look, who won the Australian Cup last year? It was the Brisbane Roar. I don't know if they're in the. Are they in the yeah? Oh, they're not. So I just don't get how it works. Really, it is going to be tough to try and figure out a way to qualify, but I think we will figure it out. But Australia, quite surprisingly, they're really not rated at all. The league is not that good. I don't know why. If we take a look, it says it's 9th here, but the qualification spot, 9th itself is not that good. I thought they would be a bit better because everyone knows about the A-League. If we take a look at qualification places here, they're dead far down, 17th place. They have one team in the Champions League, and then 2 teams who get into the group stage of the second cup. Now, we could go to Indonesia potentially, but I'm not sure in terms of the strength of the teams if it would work out. If you take a look, Singapore are there, but they only have one team and one who get in the preliminary round. In terms of anyone else, it doesn't look like it would only have to be Singapore. Hong Kong is where we could go to potentially, but I've not seen any jobs from there. We've got the group stage team, one group stage team, one preliminary round. We've got India as well, 2 group stage teams and no qualifiers, and then we have Malaysia as well, so it's a lot more than I thought. Malaysia, 2 group stage, Indonesia, is that 2 group stage? Yeah, as well, and then Australia as well. But I think we go to Australia if the job comes up. There was a job that came up, I didn't apply for it. I think it was the Melbourne Victory. I probably should have taken it, probably should have gone for an interview, but I didn't in the end. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. I think Sydney FC would be interesting. That job is coming up because they are in a bit of a bad spell of form, which has continued here. As you can see, they've not won in their last 7 games, and they've only won 1 in their last 9. So if that comes up, it would be interesting. I think they were in the second cup a few years ago. I remember seeing them in real life. They actually were. So it'll be interesting to see if we go there. Obviously, it would make for a very interesting job. Sydney, big city in Australia. I think it would make sense. We don't want to go too high. We don't want to go for it. Melbourne City, Wellington Phoenix have been doing very well, but Sydney are not a bad team, and I think getting to 2nd and 3rd is very doable with a team like Sydney. Central Coast Mariners could be a job as well if we get that. They won the actual second cup last year, and then they went to the first tier of it, the Champions League, and got knocked out in the group. Anyone else particularly? Adelaide, potentially Perth Glory could be an interesting one, and Western Sydney Wanderers could be interesting, but we'll have to see. We've got our first J1 game. Let's get straight into it. We're coming up against FC Tokyo. So the team for this game against Tokyo, it's going to be tough. They are I think they're like a mid-table team if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, as you can see there, quite a mid-table team. Got a point away from home here, and I think it'd be a good day out for us in the capital. The squad's looking good. It is looking good. One player I've not introduced you to, I said about him last episode. I don't know what's happened there, but we're going to take a look. Bruno Michel. He is Brazilian Brazilian winger who we brought in to strengthen the squad. I'm not sure if I showed him, but I will anyway. He is in the squad today, as you can see there. The team today starts with Fujita in goal. We've got a backline of Ortal, Tatsuta, Bueno and Kawazura. Lima, Milan, Morishima make up a midfield today. We've got Morishita on the left, Maeda on the right and Nakashima up top. As the two teams line up here, our first game back in the J1 League where this team belongs. You know, they were an established J1 team a few years ago and obviously won that title back in 2010, but that relegation is a bit of a shame for them. But we've got back here. Here's Lima with an effort. What a goal it is. Our first goal here in the J1 League, and it's Yuri Lima who scores. It's Juan Milan with the assist, and the two combining. It's a lovely finish to get our J1 season underway. The first goal of the J1 season, and it goes to none other than Nagoya Grampus. What a finish that is. We need to go over to J1 now. We are J1. If we're going to take a look at changing this now, there we go. We scored the first goal, I'd like to think we did, or one of the first goals anyway. What minute was it? Second minute? Yeah, third minute. I think I might have seen a goal that's gone in a bit earlier. It doesn't look, no, I think we have got it's gone back to J2. What is going on? Let's have a look here. Maeda, Nakashima, he's in behind. Can we make it 2? We do. We are leading 2-0 here against FC Tokyo. Our first game back in the J1, and we have come out and have been absolutely incredible. What a start to this game for us here. 2-0 we lead on our return, and this team is back where they belong. We didn't score first, but we're scoring quite a few here, and it looks like it could be a very good day out for us here. 2 goals from 2 shots. It's Nakashima, Yuri Lima, and we lead 2-0 here in the capital. Nakashima, last time he was in J1, I think he got like 10 goals. He played loads of games, and the club really trusted him, but as I've said multiple times, I didn't think he would be as good as he was as a starting player. I didn't think he would start. I definitely think he was going to have a big involvement in the squad, potentially as a bit more of a squad player, but they really trusted him. We had 10 goals, and he's already got his first goal on the opening day. He might make it 3-0. Nakashima with the effort. 3-0 here. His second goal of the game. And what a day it's been for us. 23 minutes in. This team, I said it looks very, very strong. It is looking very, very good, you know. And we're leading 3-0 here in this game away from home on our return. I think this squad is very, very good. You know, we've got Fujita in goal, who's obviously a great young goalkeeper. Backline, Ortal, Tatsuta with those headers. Bueno, who's looking like a good player. Kawazura, who's been a rock at the back for us last year. Lima, Milan, incredible in the midfield. Morishima, who had those 21 assists last year, now he's playing in the hole. Even more creative freedom. We might be on for 4 here. Maeda, he's in behind. Can he square it? He does. Nakashima, he's put it over for his hat-trick, and he's bottled it there, but we can't complain really. We've got Maeda on the right, who had a very, very good season last year. Morishita, who's looking like an incredible player. Nakashima, no explanation. I don't think we gave Ortal much credit there, but he's an incredible right back when he steps into that midfield. And he, you know, we can speak about Lima and Milan. You know, Lima getting forward a little bit more and Milan doing the tackling, the dirty work. But Ortal does really well pairing them in there. On paper, I think our starting squad is it's not bad. It's not bad. It's definitely a team that can get mid-table. We don't have exceptional players, but we do have some really good players. I think we might have to look potentially at bringing in a big reputation player. We've still got lots of money. Maybe we don't even need to if we continue to play like this. All the things we have to consider, with the bench being only like 6 players. I think it is 6 players, but I am missing a sub here, I'm pretty sure. With it only being 6 players, it's going to be we don't have to get the biggest squad. Only a few more players who we need to bring in, and whoever they are. I mean, where we look at potentially another left back defensive player, maybe another attacker. We'll have to think. I'm thinking a winger and another defender, and I think we're sorted. I think we are sorted. A player who can play on both fullbacks would be good, and then a player who can play, I guess, anywhere along the attack would also be good. But we'll have to see. Here's Tokyo with their first attack. The shot goes in, and the side netting denies them. That's what I was trying to say. But what a game it's been here. It's Maeda with 2 assists. Can he make it 3? Puts the ball in. Tatsuta. It's not Tatsuta. It's Bueno on debut. He makes it 4-0 here. You thought it would be Tatsuta, but instead it was Bueno who scores on his debut. It's Maeda with a hat-trick of assists, Nakashima on 2 goals, Lima Bueno getting involved as well, Juan Milan with an assist. Can we make it 5-0? It's Yori Lima, the chance to get his second goal of the game now. Let's have a look. No King Kazu to step over these free kicks, but can Lima put it away? He has the shot, he hits the crossbar, or it might have been the post that denied him. The woodwork certainly did, but what a game it's been here. Maeda, he's been incredible. He's been a bit of an unsung hero for us, but his numbers last year, if we take a look, 28 goals and assists, lots of goals. He did score. He had a loan with Utrecht. That's incredible. That really. He's quite an experienced player. He's been here a number of years now. But what a player! What a player! And those inverted wingers that we do play, it's an interesting one. I think we overload the middle. It's a really narrow formation on paper. It is quite a wide formation, but we go to a back three. It's like kind of we can really create that overload. It's like I've not even considered it really with the wingers, but it's a 3 at the back. And then Lima will kind of get forward and make that 4 along there. So I don't think they sit like they take up the position of Morishima and Lima, but I think they do sit quite narrow and create that overload in attack. It's like a 3-2-4-1 that pairs really well with this possession tactic. I think we do it well. I think we play really, really creative. We don't, we have a lot of possession. I mean, I don't know how much we've had in this game. It's been 51%. I think we have quite a fair bit of possession, more than potentially other tactics, but I don't think we waste it, and 2, I think we are really creative on the ball, and I think that is a really, really important thing. The goal for this season, to avoid relegation, and we might just be about to win 5-0 here in this game. Who's going to have the chance to complete that hat-trick? It's going to be Nakashima. Of course it is. On for a hat-trick here in this game. On his return to the J1, Nakashima scores to make it a hat-trick on the opening day. 5-0 here in this game, and we've done very well. It's not been bad, has it? It's not been bad. Look at our away allocation there. We filled it once again. We've come to a very nice stadium by the looks of it. I don't know what the attendance is saying here. We can go and take a look at the match. That's 37,000. The full-time whistle is going to go. That's a 5-0 win on the opening day. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. What an opening day it was. I'll leave you with this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.